Well, ladies
on
and
Raw.
gentlemen, we haven't started off that. This match should have been a long time ago, since WrestleMania. Bron Breakker against Seth Rollins. We started out with Seth Rollins coming out and started speaking, calling out Bron Breakker, face to face each other, saying that Bron Breakker didn't know what he was doing and all this and that. Bron Breakker said that he was in the team not because of him, it's because he wanted to be himself great. So Seth Rollins joined and said, let's make a challenge and face each other at Backlash, one-on-one, and let's see, you're young against me, and I can show you some stuff against each other one-on-one. And I guess Adam Pearce made the match official. It will be a Backlash, Bron Breakker versus Seth Rollins one-on-one, and we'll see finally who can be finally with these two, and the storyline with these two can be over.
And
finally.
This is huge because I guess a lot of people, they were waiting for this match on purpose.
Yeah.
We understand that the magic of this match was kind of, I'm not going to say kind of delayed. Yeah, you could say delayed, kind of disrupted and interrupted and all this stuff because of the injuries or whatever was the case. Even I would say some of the changes when they come back and they do their promos or attacks or whatever it is, they were saying in the media for a moment that Bron Breakker was getting, how do you call it, a staple? The name, what was it?
Yeah, staples on his back.
Stitches, whatever.
Staples on the back for his injury he had last week with Seth Rollins.
Because he crushed to the wall or to the right.
Open his
exactly
something in his head
and
the back.
It's kind of weirdo because if you get injured again, then what the heck with the storyline? We're gonna get so many changes and we're never gonna see them together.
And like Seth Rollins told little Steiner.
Oh yeah.
Oh, big pump of his uncle.
Yeah, that was funny.
You have to understand, Bron Breakker started in the WWE early. He's only 28 right now. He started when he was like about 23.
21?
He's starting with 23, 24. Right now he's 28. He started in NXT. He's practically a second generation superstar with his dad, Rick Steiner, his uncle, Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner, the Steiner brothers. And he just started fresh in WWE and NXT. Became champion NXT like 3 times. Was tag team champion. Came directly to the main roster. And it's true what Seth Rollins has said, what Paul Heyman has said, that he might be the next future, the next champion, the future of WWE.
Of course.
And he is doing it. And I'm not saying he's not.
Actually the future.
He is doing it. And he's making himself being popular and top.
Correct.
And every time he fights, you can see what momentum he has to grow up to the future. And hopefully he does it. Now, with Seth Rollins, we'll see what he comes to the table when it comes to Backlash.
Exactly. I mean, one of the things that we cannot deny about Bron Breakker is that he has so much potential to the point that if we haven't seen him with this world title, if you could say that, it's just because we have already too many legends. Let's call it like that. Because chances are that Bron Breakker, he could be super ready, but something is missing because I would say because everything is overcrowded of legends. And that's the reason that they have to push right now the legends, if you could call them, right? Like that, and give them not the opportunity. It's actually the recognition. If you take a look,
right?
Because we know clearly that CM Punk he needed to have the title, but at the same time, he doesn't need any title because he's CM Punk. That's an example, right? But like you were saying before, not the new ones, but the ones that are in the process of growth, which is the case of Bron Breakker, right? It does make sense. Yeah, he needs that title. It's like Jacob Fatu right now coming and challenging Roman Reigns. He needs that title, right? It's because he's growing and all this stuff. We understand that Seth Rollins, he just wants to shut him up, telling him that he's not just ready. You're not ready, but we know that he's ready. We know that all the crowd is all the time. They are chanting for Bron Breakker like crazy. And even if Bron Breakker is a face, he's a heel, he's the leader, he's not a leader. Even though he has Paul Heyman next to him, or without Paul Heyman, he's Bron Breakker, right? Whether he's a Steiner, whatever it is, right?
Whatever it comes
with the
to,
background he had,
right.
It's not the same background that he had, kind of like Charlotte Flair. If you take a look, it's
Right.
not like other Nepo babies they call it, right? It's just different. It's just different because he actually started on NXT too, and even though he has huge background, he actually took all the steps. Makes sense right now.
Of course.
That's the difference with Bron Breakker.
And like I said, let's see what Bron Breakker can bring to the table coming up this in 2 weeks at Backlash, and we'll see if he can be in top and he can beat Seth Rollins. And we still need to see Bron Breakker with a title. He still hasn't gotten any championships.
Yeah, after the Intercontinental Championship, remember?
We'll see. He hasn't won anything.
The Intercontinental Championship.
Well, he won it twice.
Right.
So let's see. But I want to see him as world champion.
Right.
And yeah, like I said, he has time to do it.
It'll be cool if that happens.
And
at SummerSlam.
Exactly. So let's see what it comes to when it comes to Backlash.